Hi there, welcome to our channel. Today we are delighted to introduce Hekmatullah Amin, an exceptional scholar and visionary. His journey speaks volumes about ambition, dedication and an unyielding thirst for knowledge. Through his dedicated commitment, Hekmatullah Amin has earned the esteemed £1,500 scholarship via the Amberscholar 2 program. Join us as we delve into his remarkable experiences. Without further ado, let's begin the interview.
First of all, a very big congratulations for you
Thanks so much.
for winning the second edition of the Amber Scholar Scholarship,
Thanks so much.
right?
I
So,
appreciate it.
from what I understand, you're from Kabul, Afghanistan, right?
I'm from Kunduz, Afghanistan, but I live in Kabul, so my family live there. Yeah.
Got it. So, from what I understand, there are obviously a lot of challenges that you might have faced, before moving to your country, and before pursuing further studies, right? Could you
Yeah,
share
sure.
some of the challenges that you shared, that you faced earlier throughout your
Uh,
before achieving academic success?
yes, as you all are aware about this, when you grew up in Kabul or in Afghanistan, there are numerous challenges that, for example, I faced on my path to academic success. And the most big challenge for us was the insecurity, and this insecurity and instability not only disrupted our daily life, it also posed a threat to our educational pursuits. And apart from this, there was also a little access to higher educational. But despite these problems, security issues, and other stuff, I again was able to achieve academic success. And because of my constant dedication to study, and also because of my ambition to succeed.
Sure. So, from what I can understand, you are currently pursuing advanced software engineering, the MSc
Yes.
program from University of Leicester, right?
Yeah, sure.
So, how about you tell me a little bit about what drove you to, actually pursue this particular subject? What drives you towards technology, particularly, and that to, an advanced field like computer engineering?
Well, yes. Let me start from here, okay? From a young age, I was fond of computer. For example, with my broken English, at a very young age, I was able, for example, edit my picture using Photoshop, or install application and solve my problem using this internet and computer. But later on, when I grew up a little bit older, I was just curious about the applications, who developed this application and how they're developed. So after that, I just made a research on the internet, and I found out in order to develop application, you have to choose computer science or software engineering. So because of this, I choose this path for me. And when I came to India, I studied by my own. I took online courses and look for every chance to broaden my knowledge into this field.
Okay. Got it. So, you mentioned, and I can also see over here that you pursued your bachelor's degree from India. So,
Yeah.
how did India come into the picture? Could you shed some more light on that?
Can you repeat it? Sorry, I just get.
So, from what I can see, you pursued your bachelor's degree from India, right?
Yes.
So, how
Mhm.
did India come into the picture? And what actually what were your initial thoughts when you thought that I want to go to India to pursue my bachelor's degree? So, how did that happen?
Well, when I was in Afghanistan, I was searching each country. So based on my assessment, on the India assessment and research that I did, I found out that India has a strong educational system, and
Right.
also about the cultural diversity, which I am really fond of. And when I first came to India, I engage with different people, with my classmates from different background, and this promoted cooperation in education for me. And I have been here for more than 4 years, and I learned a lot from them. Because of that, sometimes I call it my second home, because I kind of also can speak like India a little bit. because I've been there. So I'm grateful from them because I understood most of the things from them. Yeah, I'm really appreciative.
Got it, got it, got it. So, from what I understand, of course, your childhood was spent and your early schooling was done in Afghanistan. Then your, graduation in India, and now all the way to the UK. So, I'm
Yeah.
assuming that you might have experienced a lot of cultural shifts during this time period, right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
what were they like? And how was Afghanistan, India, and UK different in terms of culture, and how did you adapt to it?
Well, because born in Afghanistan, so I already know every culture. I mean, I lived here for almost 18 years, yeah. But when I came to India, I have a different experience. It was for the first time I'm moving from my homeland to another country, and confronting with different people. They speak something different. They have different culture, and I really enjoyed. First years of my life was a little bit hard, but as later I live here, uh, I understand most of things. I adapt to that country. But again, after 4 and 5 years, I just wanted new challenge for me, and because of that, I told myself that when I finish my bachelor degree, I'm going to do my master degree in some another country. It doesn't matter if it's UK or Italy or Germany, but that's who I am. I mean, I want to experience everything, not stuck in same place for a long time. What I mean?
Got it, got it, got it. So, from what I see, especially for this scholarship in particular, I see that you have, I did check out your essay personally as well. I think it was absolutely amazing, everything that you've written. Even in terms of
Thank
academics, you've been very consistent and you've fared well. So, what would you say, it is that drives you to do better academically? So, what is it that motivates you?
What motivates me to continue this field? Yeah.
Right.
I would say that why I choose this program. I mean, I also look for other fields, for example, law, business, and other stuff. I thought with myself, if I choose those fields, I have to work for someone. But when I search this program, okay, when I search this program, I find that you can be your own boss. For example, I can do freelancing. I can build my own company. I mean, whenever I feel free, I can do work. So because of that, I get motivated to select this field. And after that, when I develop application, I really enjoy it. I don't think that I'm wasting my time. For each application I develop, for each distribution that I make to open source, I really feel happy, and during the day I don't get exhausted. So, I mean, working on that. Because of that, I'm getting motivated every day and never get exhausted of this program.
Right. So it's something that you enjoy doing.
Yeah, I
And when
enjoy
you're
doing it. Yeah.
doing something, you never really get bored of it, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Great, great, great. So, for University of Leicester's Advanced Software Engineering MSc program particularly,
Hmm.
why University of Leicester particularly, and why this program? I think you've answered well already, and I think we are well aware of. But why University of
Hmm.
Leicester? Was this something that was at the top of your list, or did you have other options? And
Hmm.
how did we come to University of Leicester particularly?
Well. Yeah, so actually, as you know, in January, you have limited options, uh, uh, but in September, you have a lot of options. But again, I applied for, I think, almost 4 or 3 university in UK. I
Hmm.
accepted by all of them, but then
Okay.
I choose University of Leicester because it was, I mean, explicitly mentioning advanced software engineering. So it grabbed my attention, and I work and check all their curriculums and modules. So all of them were, aligns with my career path. So because
Right.
of that, I choose this university and came to here and register myself here.
Great, great, great. Now, let's move on to Amber Scholar as a program and the scholarship particularly a little. So, I'd love to know that, how is it that you first came across the Amber Scholar program? And yeah, you could probably tell me that.
Yeah, well, when you apply for universities, you are continuously seeking for scholarship. If I receive a full scholarship, partially scholarship, then I say I found about Amber Scholarship Program through my extensive research and exploration of scholarships, which is available on the internet. And by doing that, I just look there was Amber Scholarship. I just got inside and looked for the R criteria and applied for the scholarship.
Good, good, good. And now that you're one of the, so we received about thousands and thousands of applications. And there were only three
Yeah,
people selected, and you were one
yeah,
of them. And
yeah,
I mean, that obviously should mean a lot to you. So
yeah.
how is it? I'd like to know it from you firsthand that, how is it that you feel after winning this Amber Scholar program?
Well, awarding Amber Scholarship is, a honor for me. I mean, uh, I applied for it. I mean, we should grab every opportunity that we have. So I applied for it. I said with myself that there's two options. Either I don't get accepted, which is completely fine for me. I will apply for another one, or I will get accepted, which I will happy for the rest of my life. So for now, I'm grateful for it. Yeah, and I feel happy for it.
Great, great, great. And so with this Amber Scholarship, how do you actually plan on, using these resources to actually, help you academically
Mhm.
and actually, adapt to UK as a country as well? How is it that you're planning on using the resources that you're going to receive through Amber Scholar?
That many, it's a good many. It's around 1,500, and
Right.
I received this and I'm very grateful for that. And I'm planned after receiving this to devote, all my attentions for my academic achievements and, only focus on my lessons and not worry about the money. I mean, it will help me, for example, to pay my 4 or 3 months of rent. It's actually very good for me. Yeah, I can focus on my studies rather than focusing how to earn a lot of money, during my studies.
Right, right, right.
Mhm.
Got it. So, in terms of, now that you've been admitted to this program, and it's been a good 2 months that I'm assuming in this program.
Yeah, it's like 2 months, almost 2 months.
Right, right. So, how about you tell me a little bit about your long-term goals? What is it
Mhm.
particularly that you like to do, and how are you looking to, create an impact in the industry overall as well?
Okay, well, my long-term goals. Well, actually, as I stated in my SOP, I have always had this dream to study and get back to my country and establish my own company. Okay, so because of that, I came here to study and learn more from these people. And when I get back to my home, I can, because there's a lot of opportunity in Afghanistan. The only issue is security and also little access to resources, I mean internet. If we have this with my knowledge and others who like me can go there and start very good businesses. For example, we can start the business of Zomato, something like that. We can start the business of e-commerce, which this not only help me, but it also help other people because you provide work for them, and I think this will be very great both for me and also for my people back in Afghanistan.
Right. It's great to know that we have a budding entrepreneur in you, and it's really nice. So,
Thank-
coming to that, as an, like, you obviously have your entrepreneurial endeavors that you're looking forward to, right?
Mhm.
If I had to understand Hekmatullah's one, dream project that you probably want to take up, let's say in the next 5 years, 10 years, that you want to make it big, what would that be?
By big project, you mean application or my goal? I mean, what specific can you
It could
specify
be
it maybe?
in your field, your, any application that you want to develop or any software that you're looking to develop. What is your dream software that you're looking for?
Yeah, as I mentioned before that I want to build everything, you know what I mean, in my country, because if you go there in Afghanistan, you won't see this stuff. You won't have online Uber, you won't have online delivery, for example.
Mhm.
Yeah, you don't have e-commerce. So there's a lot of options I have back there. So if you ask me, if I build my own company, I would say to you, I want to build all of them, you know. So I may start with e-commerce, for example. That's, I think, the good option to start with. Yeah.
Right, right. Got it. Got it.
Mhm.
Cool. Now, apart from this, especially with Amberscholar, if you had to, so of course we will have editions, many more editions coming up for Amberscholar, who would be, whose goal would be to help students like yourself also prosper better, while they're studying abroad.
Mhm.
So, if you had to give one piece of advice to these, the to your juniors, basically, what would that be?
Okay. To join for securing a scholarship, yeah?
Right.
Okay. Well, I would say that, let me tell my story, okay? What I did to secure this scholarship is that I prepared myself for the scholarship. I just went to the Amber program scholarship requirements. I read all of it, and then I customized my application regarding that. For example, I add my aspiration in there. I add my, achievements there. I also what impact I'm gonna have in the field of technology. So these were all the requirements that I think that Amber was seeking for, and I added to there. And my advice to the other students and those who want to secure a scholarship is to just go and try it. You will not lose anything. If you achieve it, you will be happy. I mean, who doesn't like extra money, you know what I mean? But if
Of
you
course.
don't, then there's no big deal. You just apply it and you either get rejected or accepted.
Okay. Of course, of course. So, I mean, we always, and between us also or outside, we always talk about the good things. We always talk about the highs in our life, our best moments, our success. But at the same time, I think you would agree over here that, sometimes failure is also becomes a big factor, when you have to learn something. So, what would you say that, has been that learning experience for you? Because every failure is always a learning experience, right? So
Yes,
what do
yes.
you think that has been in your life, and that has given you the biggest lessons?
Yeah, you're completely right. There's not always to succeed in your life. There are sometimes that you fail. For example, before I applied for UK universities, I applied also for university in Switzerland, okay? But I application, but at the end, I mean, they didn't grant me visa. So, but again, I didn't, disappointed because I said, okay, what I learned from here is that I went to the university, I checked their requirements, I understand about every university, you know what I mean? And then I also understand how to write, for example, SOP, which university accept what. So I, through this research and applying for university in Switzerland, I understood these styles. And later on, when I applied for universities in UK, then I got accepted, and I say that okay, you don't have to succeed all of the time. For example, if I didn't succeed at that time in Switzerland, I got experience and knowledge on how to do everything, and then I applied to the UK, and then I got accepted. I mean, that's the one failure and one successful.
Yeah,
I mean, it has.
got it, got it. So I think recently itself, you might have found out that you won the Amber Scholarship. So
Mhm.
how about you tell me the exact moment that you found out that you're one of the winners, and what was that moment like? Because I'm sure you must be elated, but I'd like to
Mhm.
hear it from you that what was that exact moment like?
Yeah, actually, the thing is that I don't know what's the problem with my email. I have to correct it. I got an email from your side, and it went to the spam. I don't check my spam, okay? Junk. Randomly, I was inside the class, I think. I was sitting with my classmates, and I wanted to delete everything from my deleted files and also from junk files, I went there, I heard there is someone by the name of Johanna Kosa, if I don't make a mistake,
Right,
send me
right.
an email. So I just went and checked what's this about. And after that, he just mentioned it, you are the winner and you should send us your photo and this stuff. I said, what? Because I wasn't expected that on that particular time. And there was also my classmates sitting beside me, and they were, are you seeking for whom in Leicester? I said, no, bro, I'm not seeking whom. I'm this is a scholarship that I received from Amber Scholarship. And they were like, oh, thanks, nice. If you receive your money, you should take us, take us to some restaurant. I said, no, that's all for my, for my rent and other stuff. It's not for you guys. Yeah, it was actually, it was really good moment. Yeah, for me.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
Cool. So, how about I ask you one last question, right? So,
Sure, sure.
what are some key lessons that you have learned, on your journey to success that you'd like to share with our viewers today?
Okay, good question. Well, on my journey to success is the importance of seizing every moment. I mean, making the most of my time. I mean, in my life, there has been times that I say to myself, okay, uh, I made excuses that why I don't want to study. But later on, I discovered and said to myself, no, if I, put things off, it just make things worse. So I just changed my mindset. I adapted a positive mindset and said to myself that, okay, I will do this today and I will not waste my time, because we
Right.
are not going to have it, after wasting it. So it's very simple. I mean, don't delay your aspirations for tomorrow, seize the opportunities today, and you'll definitely enjoy the fruits of your labor after, It's just about 3 or 4 years of your bachelor degree. And if you study, allocate time for it, then you will happy for the rest of your time, because you're gonna have a good revenue, nice living, And that's the thing that I want to, that's my message for the other viewers and also for other students.
I think our entire conversation is definitely, and everything that you've shared with us today is definitely going to be an inspiration to all our viewers, all the future applicants of Amber Scholar as well. So,
Thanks so much.
Hekmatullah, once again, a big, big congratulations to you, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate for your time also, and hope all of you doing well. Thank you so much.
You too. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Uh, Bye.